Praise the Lord, church. I'm Peter Obed, and together with me is my family, my father, my mother, my brother, and my cousin. And my problem started back in 2024, February. I had an accident. A car was coming one way, and he took us on the bike. So I called my father and informed him that I survived. Then 3 days later, my dad called me that I should go for my clearance in Benue State. So, on going, I said, I will not climb bike again since maybe it's the bike. So, I entered Sharon, and while we were going, we had another accident again. And I broke my left femur bone. Then, during the surgery, the doctor was like, the next day was the surgery. So the doctor in the theater, he was like, Peter, the accident man.
The doctor said, Peter, the accident man. He has had several near-death experience accidents. They knew him in that hospital already.
So I now looked at him like, why will you tell me this kind of thing before my surgery? So after the surgery, I went home 3 days again. Then I still fell with my crutches, and the hip, the surgery they did shifted again. Then I keyed into the commanding the day, and Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche prophesied that there's somebody that he's saying POK, and he's saying, and my name is Peter Obed Paji. He's saying an occultic orchestration of accident, and he said your hip, the left hip.
Wow.
So the very left one, precise at the commanding midnight prayer.
So he said the hip. So I knew that, okay, this is not a natural problem. Fast forward,
they came to church in one of the healing and deliverance service on 23rd of September.
We came to the healing and deliverance service, and Pastor prophesied that some people that weren't healed immediately will gain their healing. And I saw an old man with his stick walking, and he raised up his stick and he was dancing. I was like, God, I'm not be picking again. What's happening? So I didn't lose faith. After the service was over, we still stayed around in the premises, walking and praying, and I felt a sharp pain in my hip, and that was how I got my deliverance. I dropped my stick, and I went back home without my stick.
Went back home without the stick he came to service with. The clip picture is available.
And then on our way out of the Glory Dome, just before we go home, we still had another accident again. So I'm like, glory be to God. I'm standing here without my stick. And sorry, before we had a vigil in the house, and my cousin was around, her husband was the pastor. So during the vigil, that was before we came here. During the vigil, a deity appeared. So the husband went out to confront the deity. And then he came back and met us and told us that the deity said, since he's the one that wants to deliver me from his hand, because they have offered me as a sacrifice, he's going to see after 3 days. So we are now shocked. We prayed. After 3 days, I was even telling my friends that this will happen. As I was telling them, I received a phone call from the pastor that my cousin, his wife, had an accident again. A fatal accident that the car, like she was under the keke and she wasn't.
That is, this woman here was the one that had the accident. Let your dad pick it up and summarize right now. 1 minute.
Thank you, people of God. We are here I want to confirm all that my son, Peter, has said. We are from Lafia, Nasarawa State. When this thing happened, it has been a serious burden on the family. In fact, at a point, he could not even, he couldn't freely use his stick. He was full of pains. And so I had to even take him to Jos, to an orthopedic hospital, where they said the leg is already dead or something. It has failed. So it cannot connect again. The only thing they can do is to do a hip bone replacement for him. And they call a certain amount of money, millions, like that. So when we came back home, and that same pastor that prayed for us is our in-law. So he asked me what happened when we went to Jos. I told him this is what they said. So he now said, we cannot undergo this kind of burden. We have had enough. The only thing we will do now is to come to Glory Dome and see...
That pastor was directing him to the Glory Dome.
Yes, and see Pastor Enenche, the man of God, that we will get our healings here. So I said, well, I was actually very busy. I said, okay, they can use my car. They came with his mother and the pastor. So when they came here, they were on their way out. And then after the prayers, he now threw his stick. And
right.
Today he's walking. Now it was this same man of God, Pastor Paul Enenche, that made prophecy that he has seen somebody is an occultic. This. We are supposed to run here. But we started going from pillar to pole until when we came back.
Oh.
And then God did it.
Oh. Peter, can you come forward, Peter? I am sure you saw him with his stick when he walked here and came at first. His life was what the devil was looking for. And the devil couldn't have it. That pastor directed him to Dunamis Church. Right? And as they came, they dropped the stick and walked. They had the clip, the command the day was already there, but they didn't come. They were dilly-dally until that pastor directed them. Now, too many things there. It is, no, for a pastor to direct somebody to another pastor, that speaks volumes, isn't it? That is, I don't care who gets you healed, but you must get healed. Right?
Pastor is here.
It says here, I don't care who gets you healed. All I want is for you to be healed. You know? Thank you for, that's your wife, right? Okay, you are the in-law in family. Thank you for what you did for Peter. God bless you. Thank you, Master, for Peter's father. And thank you for this, your daughter. You will not be a victim of counterattack. Peter's brother, mother. Jesus' precious name. You are free and you are whole. Arise, shine. The light is come.